Hey guys, today we are starting the video in London. We're in front of Buckingham Palace. I'm filming another video with my research assistant Helena. So we're going to talk a lot more about Buckingham Palace in a different video, but today we're doing a little vlog in and around London. So I'm in London. I never actually come to London. The last time I was here was 3 years ago, I think. But we have come to London for a very particular reason, which I will explain later in the video. But I'm with Helena, as normal, and our friend from university, Hannah. This morning we did a park run like normal, and then we went back to our accommodation to shower and get ready. Then we had to catch a bus and then catch a train, not the underground. We had to get the overground, and it took over an hour to get into the centre of London, which just shows how big London really is. So we've started at Buckingham Palace, and now I think we're going to Trafalgar Square. This is a very iconic street in London because it leads to the famous statue in front of Buckingham Palace. The annoying thing about London is that so many of my friends live here. So because it's the capital city and it's where most of the job opportunities are. It's where most of my friends have moved after university. So because I don't come here very often, it means that when I do, I have a lot of people that I need to see, and so does Helena. So after we've been to some of the famous landmarks, we're going for lunch, and then I will tell you why we're in London. In the UK, for the last few weeks, we've had really hot weather. There's been just one big long heat wave. And one of the unfortunate effects of this is that the grass has kind of just died. I don't know how well you can see it in this video. Let me try and change the focus. There we go. Usually we have very nice, green, healthy looking grass, but it's all just died in the heat. We haven't had any rain for a long time. So I just think it looks a bit sad, a little bit dead. And I never thought I'd say this, but I think we need some more rain. We've come to Trafalgar Square, but you can't really see it because it is Nelson Mandela Day and it is closed. They have big barriers all around the outside. So unfortunately, I can't show you it. In London, there are lots of taxis that are black and all in this same style that are very kind of traditional. A modern version of the traditional style. Now, taxis in the UK are always called taxis. In the US, they call them cabs. And for some reason, in the UK, or in London, we call them black cabs. I don't know why cabs are just a thing in London, but they are. So this afternoon we got on the tube, which is what we call the London Underground, and we went for lunch with our friends Zach and Ella, who you'll remember from a previous video. And we had lunch. I can't even remember what we had. It was a very nice, fancy lunch with lots of different vegetables and new foods that I don't think I've actually tried before. And then we went for a nice walk in the park. So we got some coffee, a little bit of ice cream, and then we walked past the zoo and we managed to see some giraffes and some ostriches. And now we are going to the tube station, which is over that way. I don't think you can see it, but we're going to Bermondsey. So we're going to Bermondsey because I have started working for a new social media app called Pato. Now, Pato is a social media app exclusively for sports. So at the moment, it is only football. So the whole app is for football content. So because I work remotely back in Cornwall, I am going into the office to say hello to all of my colleagues. Okay, it's the next day. I couldn't film much yesterday, so I don't have any footage of that. But today we are back in the centre of London. We have our white monsters to get the caffeine in. We've been drinking a lot of white monsters recently. We're not addicted just yet, but we're not far from being addicted. So yesterday we went to the office. We met up with George and James and Finn. We saw Amy, and we're seeing them again later today to watch the final of the World Cup. We watched the England versus France game last night. That was crazy. But anyway, today we are back in the centre of London. We're going to the different landmarks to film the landmarks video. We're meeting up with our friend for lunch. Then we're doing some more filming for Pato. And then we're meeting up with some more friends. And then we're meeting up with the Pato gang again to watch the final this evening. So, busy day. We found a water fountain. I've got a soft flask, which is really good because when you drink water from it, it becomes smaller and it's all soft. So it goes into our, well, Helena's small bag very easily. So we've just found the water fountain to refill the bottle. We're on Tower Bridge. So a minute ago, we were just by the Shard, that building there. And here is a cool cluster of buildings. This one is called the Walkie Talkie because it looks like a walkie-talkie. So we're on Tower Bridge now, and in a second we're going over there to the Tower of London. I have openly said on the internet a few times that I don't like London, but I think I've changed my mind. I think the centre, all around the Thames and these iconic landmarks, these iconic places like the bridge and the tower, well, that bridge, there's lots of bridges, that bridge, Tower Bridge, the Tower of London, it is cool. There aren't many cities with this many iconic buildings, iconic places that are so visually attractive as well. They look really cool, they're really old, there's so much history, and there's so many different ones all in quite a small area, which is cool. Living in London, however, I think would be a different story. I think it's very, very expensive, and as soon as you go out of the centre, each borough, so each kind of area, feels like a different town, even a mini city within a city. But tourist experience, the tourist experience of London is very good.
All right for me, yeah? Okay, this is not London Bridge. Okay, this is Tower Bridge.
The only thing about the centre of London and the River Thames is the colour of it. Look at it. It's all brown. The water looks grim, which means disgusting. It's kind of a slang word for disgusting or not nice. I don't know if it's mud or if there's any kind of sewage in there, but you wouldn't want to go swimming in the Thames, put it that way. Ready? So right next to Tower Bridge, we have the Tower of London, or as it's officially called, His Majesty's Royal, what is it? Palace and Fortress, yeah. His Majesty's Royal Palace and Fortress of the Tower of London. Look where we are now. So we have come to the London Eye quickly for the landmarks video. I'm with Helena and Jack. Jack is our friend from university. Jack, give us a wave. So now we've got to go to Bermondsey to pick up a Pato microphone because we're going to do some filming in public. We're going to be asking the random people of London what they think the outcome of today's game is going to be. Who is going to win, Spain or Argentina?
Yes, you do it, and then
Hello. It is now a few weeks later. I'm no longer in London. I was just editing this video and I realized I wasn't speaking in any of the rest of the clips that I had filmed. So we had a brilliant afternoon filming, doing the interviews with people on the street, getting the predictions, and we made a cool video from it as well. Who's going to win the World Cup?
Spain!
But after we did that, we went to meet my friend from home, my friend from Cornwall, who now lives in London. So we spent some time with him and his girlfriend, and then we had to rush to the pub to watch the final. It was obviously a shame that England were not in the World Cup final, but I am very happy, I'm still very happy that Spain won and Argentina didn't. We then had quite a long journey back to the Airbnb because we were in Greenwich and we had to go back to the centre of London and then down to our accommodation. So it took a long time and it ended up being a very long day. Both of the days were very long days, but they were very fun. If you have any questions about my trip to London and about anything that we did, anything we got up to, then let me know in the comments. And remember, if you guys are looking for one-to-one English classes, you can check the link in the description of this video and it will take you to have a look at my awesome team of English tutors. Thanks for watching the video, guys. I'll see you next time.